For those of you who love Dr. Umar, you remember many years ago he did a particular talk. And in the talk, he discussed some problematic people in the black community. And there were some people that just could not be saved. But he had a solution for those individuals in our community.
But I want to be clear. I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep.
Oh yes, the foregone clip that everybody in the community is talking about. Some people will have to leave for good. They can't be saved and they can't be helped. Now, on the flip side, you have whites who may feel the same way about blacks and even some of the people in their community. And in the case of what happened with Charlie Kirk, a lot of people are just not feeling sympathetic, all right? And you gotta understand, Charlie Kirk just didn't offend people in the black community. He also offended people in the Arabic community. He was a big time supporter of Israel and really disliked Gaza or Palestine. And even some of the people in that community weighed in on this past.
The news of the murder of Charlie Kirk is deeply shocking and absolutely wrong. I want to say clearly, I do not agree with much of what he used to stand for, but I would never wish this upon him or anyone. Violence and murder are not justice, they are crimes, and Islam clearly states, whoever kills a soul, it is as if that person has slain all of mankind. There is a beautiful Sufi saying, Dushman mare to khushi na kariye, asa vi mar jana. Do not rejoice at the death of your enemy, for we too shall die one day.
Now you notice he did mention the word enemy. He kind of slipped up there. So he did say that, but still doesn't believe that he should have passed away. Now, Dr. Umar Johnson also weighed in on this, and typically when somebody high profile dies, it was the same with Kevin Samuels. He did not like Kevin Samuels or vice versa, but anytime he sees someone that is being mocked in their death, Dr. Umar Johnson will come to his platform and say something. In this case, Dr. Umar Johnson said something that was unthinkable. He said this: while I did not agree with Mr. Kirk's rhetoric and considered him to be an anti-black bigot, I will never rejoice at the loss of life of anyone who hasn't directly participated in the unaliving of a member of the black African race. I am ashamed to see members of my community celebrating the situation. I will never ask you to mourn the loss of an enemy of our race, but to celebrate an unaliving is completely unacceptable. We know all too well that the greatest recipients of political assassinations in this country have been our people. Stop laughing at the misfortunes of others and get prepared. Political assassinations have returned to the United States of America courtesy of the deep state. Now, once Dr. Umar Johnson posted this, it was not a lot of people who were excited about it. Look at this person here. L comment, I'm disappointed. Love and release, you must really need some money. Nascadimony, you could have said nothing. No one was waiting for your take. Silence is the strongest weapon. Now you've alienated your base and still won't gain support from the other side because you're still black. I thought y'all knew Dr. Umar is the least serious person ever who clearly does not give a F about black people. I'm gonna be honest, I did not lose any sleep last night, or no sleep last night. This person goes, I wonder if he would have wrote this if they shot you. Just a thought. Now, a person also made a video and responded to Dr. Umar's commentary.
Yeah, and I don't know who told Dr. Umar that he was a spokesperson of all black people, but we need to stop that right now. Why did he feel the need to go on Instagram and tell us that we needed to stop rejoicing that Charlie Kirk is dead and that he had no direct action of black people being harmed? I mean, Google is free, but that's neither here or there. Dr. Umar is a perfect example of what happens when you perform black radicalism. That shit is a performance to him, because when it's times like this and when shit happens, when it's time for you to actually put it in practice, you fumble. Dr. Umar is more worried about the platforms that he's probably going to be no longer invited to if he sits there and seems like he's rejoicing over the fact that Charlie Kirk is dead, rather than being now the spokesperson for black people and talking sense into us. And like he said, there's going to be some people, we're not going to be able to psychologize this from some people. Some people are going to have to be put to sleep for good.
Now, I want to weigh in on all of this. First of all, this is customary of Dr. Umar Johnson's behavior. When somebody passes away and they're being mocked, no matter who they are, Dr. Umar Johnson will come to his Instagram and say exactly what he's saying now. This is consistent. This is not Dr. Umar Johnson selling out. This is not Dr. Umar Johnson buffooning for white people. So let's get that clear. This is not Dr. Umar Johnson behaving any differently in which he's always performed. This is him consistently. It has always been his position. But does he know something that blacks don't? And I'm going to tell you why he might be right. Number one, we live in an era where it is okay to make fun of people who've passed away more now than before, with drill music and that culture and dissing the dead. It's something that happens on social media a lot. But here's the problem with that. We have a president that is in office that is the most powerful president I've ever seen. And I mean, like, it's almost like more power every day is being decentralized into his hand. He's almost like a dictator. I'm just gonna be honest, that's my take. So, and right now you can't even criticize a Charlie Kirk, okay? Charlie Kirk was not a politician, but this is how strong they feel. If you criticize Charlie Kirk, now if you're a foreigner, immigrant, what they're gonna do is they're gonna look to deport you. That doesn't happen any sitting president. That is almost a different, I don't know how constitutional it is, but that's something you expect from an African leader to do. Like we're in the country that I'm in right now, talking about the president badly, don't go outside, okay? It's, you know, you're doing the wrong thing, okay? That's how it's starting to be right now with Trump. And so now he's already been shot at before, okay? And so now he's gonna increase his security wherever he goes. His security detail is gonna be increased. And as you know, Charlie Kirk was also anti-migrant. So if you are saying certain things, what people are gonna do is they're gonna look and screenshot what you're saying. And if you work someplace and you happen to have a conservative boss, yeah, you could be fired. And then you try to go and do a lawsuit or whatever, and it's the federal lawsuit, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna pass it by. Thousands of people are losing their jobs behind this. And this is what Dr. Umar Johnson probably understands. Okay, guys, listen, let's not focus on this and just get back to the community. And also, here's another thing. The Charlie Kirk situation is really not our fight. He was critical. He said nasty things with the black community, but black people did not kill him. So what's happening is that you're gonna get a war between the white liberals and the white conservatives. So blacks don't need to get caught up in that because whites are already getting more hostile towards blacks anyway. And I'm telling you from what I can see, and I saw this coming the last 10 years, a lot of white people on the right are tired of black people in their own mind, okay? They're tired of not being able to say what they want to say. They have the whole black fatigue thing. You would have never seen black fatigue come out on the internet 10 years ago. They were afraid to talk like that because they would get fired. Now they're not afraid to say those things no more, okay? So what's going to happen is black people getting caught up in that is dangerous for us because number one, we don't own the businesses. They do, or others own the business. So us getting caught up in that put us more in danger with them. And these white people are really not playing. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. One thing about white people is when they get ready to get turned up, they're really not joking. That's just what's happening. So that's probably why he's trying to not get involved with this because he understands that nothing can be gained from blacks getting involved with this. And he is right. I'm gonna be honest. If I was a little bit younger, I'd be like, nah, Umar, whatever. But me being 44 and understanding and living amongst what whites can do, like I live all over the world. And I see the frustrations and calamities of what white supremacy is all about. And Dr. Umar Johnson, despite his shortcomings, he understands the play. And the play is not to be in battle with them right now. That's not it, okay? He passed away, it's over, okay? It's done, let's go to the next thing. And that is the right thing to say if you have a platform like Dr. Umar. That's the right thing to say. Because if you on here talking like that and you don't have no income, your income depends on somebody else, you don't have nothing to be saying if you work for them. You really don't. They sign your check, and you got to be careful, even if you work for white liberals. If you work for white liberals, even MSNBC, they're firing people talking about Charlie Kirk. Okay, political commentators are being fired. Look at this guy, Matthew Dowd. Okay, MSNBC fires analyst Matthew Dowd over Charlie Kirk shooting remarks. What did he say? Hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which lead to hateful actions. You can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying all these awful words and then not expect awful actions to take place. Basically, you causing yourself. The liberal left fired his ass. So then if they catch you, somebody online, screenshotting and calling your job, then your ass is gonna go too. That's what he knows. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again. The episode of Let's Liberty Junk. Reach your fire, you just heard a bell. We're out.